What's up, White House? Hey, I'm Lee. This is Maddie. This is the What's Up White House podcast, where we talk about everything White House, the things that are happening this weekend. They've got a lot of events going on, a lot of stuff for the families, for the, I don't know, got anything for the pets? No,
not this week, but
nothing for the pets this week.
I think something.
Yeah,
we'll mention it.
Yep, Mother's Day, but all kinds of stuff. We do want to congratulate our winner, Miss Crystalyn Mercer, who she listened to the podcast and responded, and so I don't know if we'll do a giveaway again soon, but this is for Crystalyn. We'll get that to her this week and kind of go from there. The big thing this weekend is the Strawberry Festival.
Yes.
Yep.
And that's what I was going to say. I've seen pictures of dogs at the Strawberry Festival. That's not Bible. I don't know if that's true, but double check the internet and see. But I think dogs are allowed. It's been going on since 1941.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
It's older than me.
Yeah, that's a very long time when you put it that way.
Wow.
Did they have 40,000 people last year, or they're predicted to have 40,000 this year?
I'd say probably last year. I feel like that's a number that they kind of go with every year.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of people. They closed down, like I said, Main Street, 109, the whole deal.
They will have 40,001 this year because I'm going.
There you go.
I haven't gone, and I'm going this year.
Yeah.
They have music, fireworks, bounce houses, a parade on Saturday starting at 4 p.m., and then on Friday, they have strawberry jam and a car cruise. So if you're into cars.
Yep. Strawberry jam's like the big concert. It's like a big concert with fireworks. It's a strawberry jam.
Okay. I thought it was just going to we're going to taste some strawberry jam.
It's the strawberry jam.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. Car cruise, all that stuff. There's parking maps online. Because there's shuttle buses that run because there's nowhere to park down there. Okay. Like I said, everything's blocked off, so you can't get around the city if you're trying to go from one side to the other. But it's pretty cool.
Good to know because I wasn't thinking about parking either.
Yep.
But I think there's something else coming up that we can do with cars if you like cars.
Yeah, if you like cars on Saturday. If you don't want to go to the Strawberry Festival in Gallatin, they're having something called Airplanes, Appetites, and Automobiles, and it happens Saturday morning at the Gallatin Municipal Airport. It is, I think it's at 8 a.m. But basically, they're going to have, they eat breakfast. It's $7 for breakfast. You get to watch the planes take off and land and all that stuff. They have a car show, and then each month they do something different. This month they're having some fire trucks come in. So you get fire trucks, cool cars, airplanes, and bacon.
Bacon. Don't forget the bacon.
That's right.
I think that's cool. Kids too. Your kids would enjoy that.
Yeah, I think it's probably a little more the Strawberry Festival is a lot. I mean, you go, there's people everywhere. If you got your pet, you got your dog, you got to keep them on a leash. Yeah. If you got your kid, keep them on a leash.
Definitely high energy. Yeah. I mean, 40,000 people. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, that's Saturday. On Sunday, it's Mother's Day.
Yes.
So.
Mother's Day. If you're like me and you haven't got your mom anything yet, sorry mom if you're listening, go ahead and do that. Don't forget. Also, dog moms, we love gifts too on Mother's Day because we're basically moms. We are having Mother's Day brunch at Sumner Crest Winery Sunday from 11:30 to 4. I think they have a bunch of different wine tastings, things like that. It's not, you don't have to be there at 11:30 all the way till 4. You show up when you can.
Pop in, pop out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. One thing to mention, Saturday, they're down at the football at the Nissan Stadium. They're having the Savanah Bananas, which is a baseball team. I think they sell out a year in advance, but there may be some tickets online somewhere, but it probably will be a lot of traffic. So if you're going downtown Saturday, just kind of keep that in the back of your mind.
Yeah, traffic gets crazy down there when there's any concert.
You ever seen them play baseball, the Savanah Bananas?
I haven't. I've heard of them, and I've seen kids go crazy for them, but I haven't. Yeah,
it's pretty fun. It's like baseball for people with ADHD.
Okay.
Because baseball is kind of slow, and it's it's just really fast paced, and they have commercial breaks, but it goes and comes back really quick.
Are they dancing in? What makes it fast paced? They're just moving so fast?
Yeah, so in between pitches, there's no kind of wait, and the batters can't step out of the box. They stay in the box, and so it's just one pitch after the other. I mean, sometimes the inning only lasts, 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay.
And then they do trick catches. It's like if it's a pop-up, they'll catch it behind their back. Or
Okay, so it's a show.
It's a show. Then they have dances, and they have, characters, and then they have, crowd involvement.
Okay.
So it's a pretty fun deal. I've watched it. It's on Disney Plus. That's how big it is. It's now on Disney Plus. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Huh. I want to go see it in person, but they're already sold out. By the time I figured out,
maybe like 5 years from now.
Yeah, maybe next year. So, hey, we're going to go to a real quick commercial. We got a lot of stuff coming up at the end of the podcast, so hang around with us, and we'll be right back. All right, so real quick commercial break, guys. Thanks for hanging with us. We do have some more content for you coming up after the commercial. We've got 2 things to ask of you just to kind of help us out with this podcast. We love doing it, but if there's 2 things that you could help us with, one of those things is what?
Yeah, if you have an event coming up that you would want to hear on our podcast or know of anything in Sumner or Robertson County, we would love to feature you. You can email us at whatsupwhitehouse@gmail.com or check us out on our new Facebook page, What's Up White House, and you can message us on there.
Brand new Facebook page.
Yeah.
The second thing, Maddie and I are both local real estate agents. The spring season right now is typically the heavy selling, buying season for real estate. Everything's kind of heating up. I know my business, Maddie's business, both kind of taking off. But if you've got any questions about real estate or you need any help with anything on real estate, we would love to talk to you about that. Just reach out to us, and we'd love to help you with that.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, welcome back. So, Maddie, we try to keep this upbeat, we want to keep it positive, but every once in a while, something kind of negative happens, like something happened this past week in White House. What was the negative thing?
Badass Coffee closed,
yes.
And there was like no warning. I saw on Hip White House, they boarded it up, what happened? And I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know.
No clue. But we do have other great coffee shops you can go to if you are sad about Badass.
Yeah, that's good. It's good that there's other ones. You got Authentic Coffee, Fellowship Coffee, Scooters. There's the Dunkin'. I think there's a Starbucks inside.
There is a Starbucks, and I love it, but I wish it was a drive-through. But Fellowship is small business owned, so they're really good to support, along with Authentic.
Yep.
And Scooters.
Yep.
All of them. They're all good. Just switch it up every day of the week. Find a new coffee spot.
So the thing is, if you're like Parks and Rec, we want to give you a Parks and Rec update. One thing that we try to do with this podcast is just kind of keep you informed on stuff that's happening. One of the things that I've seen over and over is people are like, I missed the sign-ups for. And so right now, what sign-ups does the Parks and Rec have available? We have the 4v4 sand volleyball. And then we also have an Independence 5K on June 28th. And they have early bird registration. So if you like to run and get out there and be active, that's for you. Have you ever run a 5K? I have not. I think I could walk one, but not run. It doesn't take long to even walk one. Okay. But me and my 6-year-old ran a 5K. That was the last time I ran a 5K. She was like, I want to run. And I was like, okay. How old is she now? She's 11. So it's been like 5 years. Yeah. So she ran a few. I ran a couple with her. We did there's a 9/11 memorial one in White House that we've done a few times. Okay. Yeah, it's not too far. 3.4 Well, y'all should register. Get to it. Maybe. You should register. Monday night, going past the weekend, if you didn't have enough fun this weekend, then on Monday night you can go to Deja Mu where they got $2 cups of kids ice cream. They're going to have face painting and a little balloon artist person. That's Monday night from 5 to 7 at Deja Mu. And they're also pet friendly and have pup cups. And it's White House only, not White House or indoor space. Yeah. White House only, 5 to 7. Another kind of neat event on Tuesday the 13th, they're having a State of the Schools luncheon. It's right here in White House at the Billy S. Hobbs Community Center. I think that's the new building, right? The brand new building. Yeah. But it is for sure. Yeah. They're going to have the heads of both the Robertson and Sumner County schools. They're going to come kind of talk about their school system, where they're at, the plans for the future. It's $20 if you want lunch. If you don't want to do lunch, if you just want to come for the event, you still got to register because they want to make sure they have enough seats. But if you're interested in the future of the school system on Sumner or Robertson, it's probably a great event to go to.
Do you get to like put your input, or it's just you're listening and absorbing the information?
The times that I went, it was just listen. Like you kind of go, they kind of have a presentation, but it was very informative. I went to one a couple years ago, right before Liberty Creek opened in Sumner County, and the Sumner County guy was talking about, how traffic flows are going to happen and kind of the whole big picture plan. It's more big picture stuff. It's not about like I've got an issue with what they're serving for lunch.
Yeah.
Like no more applesauce. It's enough applesauce. It's kind of more informational where you kind of sit and learn. I think they had a Q&A at the end.
Okay.
But it wasn't like a one of those events where it's like a town hall where everybody's
like on the TV. That's what I'm picturing. But okay, that makes sense. After that, on May the 14th, Wednesday, the Strawberry Patch in Orlinda at 11:30 will have its ribbon cutting. And I think that's it for this week/weekend.
It's a lot of stuff. Big Thing Strawberry Festival. Again, we're on Spotify, Facebook, YouTube, any of those links. Apple. I forget about Apple.
Yeah, Apple.
It's not Apple.
Apple Pod.
Apple Pod. So yeah, give us a listen. Give us a like. We're going to try to get out there a little bit more in the community. But if you got any events that we can help you promote, just let us know. And we'll see you next time.
See y'all next time.